Welcome back to the channel, where we dive deep into the fascinating world of coins and uncover their rich history and valuable stories. Today, we're going to take an in-depth look at a specific coin that has intrigued collectors for decades, the 1972 Lincoln Memorial Cent with the S mint mark. Although this coin might seem like just another penny to the untrained eye, there's much more to it than meets the eye. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, understanding the history, errors, varieties, and market value of this coin can make a huge difference in your collection. The 1972 South Lincoln Memorial Center is a prime example of how seemingly ordinary coins can carry significant value when they possess unique characteristics or historical context. So, let's take a closer look. The coin itself features the famous Lincoln Memorial design on the reverse, which was created by artist Frank Gasparo. This design has been a staple of the Lincoln cent since 1959, replacing the original wheat ears design. The Lincoln Memorial on the reverse symbolizes the strength and unity of the United States and is a fitting tribute to Abraham Lincoln, the 16th president. On the obverse, the portrait of President Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, remains one of the most recognizable features of any U.S. coin. Now, let's discuss the specifics of the minting of this coin. The 1972 S Lincoln Memorial Cent was struck at the San Francisco Mint, as indicated by the S Mint mark located just beneath the date. The S Mint mark stands for San Francisco, which is known for producing proof and special issue coins. However, the 1972 S penny is not a proof coin. In fact, the majority of the 1972 S Lincoln Memorial cents were struck for circulation, and these circulated coins can often be found in everyday pockets or rolls of change. So, what makes the 1972 S penny in circulated condition interesting? In a circulated condition, the 1972 South Lincoln Memorial Center will show some wear and tear. This wear usually appears as scratches, discoloration, and a reduction in the sharpness of the design. These marks are typically caused by the coin's journey through circulation, passing through countless hands and machinery. When looking at a coin like the 1972 S penny, collectors will often assess the level of wear to determine the coin's grade. Coins that have been in circulation for a longer period of time will generally be considered lower in grade, with the visible signs of wear affecting their overall appeal. However, despite the wear, these coins still hold their place in the market for collectors, especially if they have certain unique features or errors that make them stand out. For instance, the 1972 S penny is known for a number of minting errors and varieties that have attracted attention from enthusiasts. One of the most notable features of the 1972 South Lincoln Memorial Center is the possibility of error coins, which occur when a mistake is made during the minting process. In particular, some 1972 S pennies were struck with a misalignment of the dies, leading to coins with double strikes or other forms of distortion. The most famous of these is the so-called double die variety, where the die used to strike the coin was misaligned, causing parts of the design to be doubled. This error is typically seen in the lettering of the word liberty on the obverse and the phrase "In God We Trust." Double die errors are highly sought after by collectors, as they add rarity and uniqueness to the coin. Additionally, some 1972 S coins feature a characteristic known as a high 2 variety. In this case, the 2 in the date appears to be larger than the other digits, due to a mistake in the die. While this variety is relatively minor, it can still add interest to a coin and make it more valuable to collectors who focus on these specific anomalies. These errors and varieties, while rare, can significantly increase the value of a 1972 S penny. In general, error coins tend to command higher prices than regular coins because of their scarcity and the novelty they bring to the market. The value of a coin with these errors, particularly if it's in decent condition, can be quite substantial. However, even without such errors, the 1972 South Lincoln Memorial Center holds some appeal due to its historical significance and its connection to a period of transition in U.S. coinage. In terms of mintage, over 3.3 billion 1972 Lincoln Memorial cents were struck in total, but only a small fraction of them were minted with the S mint mark, as this was typically reserved for proof and special sets. In fact, the mintage numbers for the 1972 S penny are considerably lower than those of the regular 1972 cent struck at the Philadelphia Mint. This gives the 1972 S penny a certain level of rarity, especially when compared to the more common coins from the same year. However, because the coin was widely circulated, finding one in pristine condition or with a notable error is rare. The general market value for a circulated 1972 South Lincoln Memorial Center is relatively modest, but as with any coin, condition plays a major role in determining its worth. A circulated 1972 penny is likely to be worth only its face value unless it shows signs of a significant error or is in exceptionally good condition for its age. Most common 1972 pennies in circulated condition range in value from just a few cents to a couple of dollars, depending on the grade and specific characteristics of the coin. But what happens when we start talking about coins with certain rarities, like minting errors or near-pristine examples? That's when things get more interesting. Coins with notable die varieties, like the famous 1972 double die, can fetch prices much higher, especially if they're graded well. In some cases, these error coins can sell for thousands of dollars, with prices sometimes reaching into the $40,000 to $50,000 range in auction markets, depending on the severity of the error and the condition of the coin. This high-end market is where the most dedicated collectors and investors focus their attention, searching for unique and rare examples that may be undervalued. However, it's essential to note that such prices are generally reserved for the most exceptional coins, those with prominent errors or exceptional grades. Like most modern pennies, it is made from a copper-plated zinc material. The core of the coin is composed primarily of zinc, with a thin copper layer on the surface. This composition was introduced in 1982 as a cost-saving measure, and it remains the standard for the Lincoln cent today. However, the 1972 penny is from a time when the U.S. Mint still used a higher copper content in its coins. Although the 1972 penny itself isn't particularly rare in terms of its composition, the distinctiveness of its mint mark and condition can add considerable value, especially for collectors who focus on specific years and mints. If you find a 1972 South Lincoln Memorial Center that shows clear signs of wear and tear but lacks any significant minting errors, it's unlikely to fetch anything close to those high-end prices. However, even a moderately worn coin still holds value, especially if it is part of a complete collection of U.S. coins from the 1970s. Beyond the specific coin itself, it's important to keep in mind the broader context of U.S. coinage during this period. The 1972 penny was struck during a time of significant change for the U.S. Mint. As previously mentioned, the 1970s saw a shift in the composition of U.S. coins, transitioning from primarily copper to a more cost-effective copper-plated zinc. This period also saw an increase in the use of mint marks on coins, which made it easier for collectors to identify where a coin was minted. The 1972 penny is a great example of this, as it not only carries the S mint mark, but it was part of a larger set of coins that included proof and uncirculated sets. Now, looking forward, the 1972 South Lincoln Memorial Center continues to be an intriguing coin for collectors. While it may not have the same level of attention as rarer coins like the 1909 SVDB or the 1955 double die penny, it remains an important piece of American numismatic history. And as we've seen, the market for coins can fluctuate, and with the right combination of rarity, errors, and demand, even a seemingly common coin like the 1972 Lincoln Memorial Cent can surprise you with its value. In conclusion, the 1972 South Lincoln Memorial Center may appear to be just another penny at first glance, but when you take a deeper look, it's clear that this coin holds much more significance. Its historical context, minting errors, and potential for high-value finds make it a fascinating piece for collectors. So, the next time you come across one of these coins, take a closer look. It might just be worth more than you think. Thank you for tuning into Coins Action. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more in-depth looks at the world of coins and collectibles. We'll see you next time with more tips and insights to help you in your numismatic journey.